Pain. They start on CT side and be Unjustified on T side. But again, maybe that's not a bad thing. If Unjustified can find their rhythm on T side, as we mentioned, it's a very dynamic assault that they put on here when they're on offense. Nithon's going to peek around here into Ramses. Everyone says, hey guys, come to A, please. We need reinforcements because they're just charging on forward. Nekis gets the opening frag, which is too easy, trades it back onto Bigu, and 3 frags consecutively down by Unjustified. Nekis does respond from, he's caught reloading. He gets the chance to reload and fire again, but just too easy, does drop him to dirt. That leaves only Hardzao standing to try and clutch this one out. Bomb is, of course, planted, and he has to find some heads. There's an opportunity, but he doesn't hit the shot and actually gets connected on for a little bit of damage.
There is a kit in front of him, so time is less of a concern, but a 3K is still a big ask. They're not giving him the fight either. He knows who these players are. I think he knows the location of all 3, but there's the first shot. Uppercut. Reload gets off as well. Smoke going to be on. Tries to get that sideway haul fight. Needs that, but it's going to have to be the tap now of the stick, and unfortunately that leaves him exposed. Unjustified patient in the post plant. That's nice to see, and they will escape with a pistol round.
Yeah, it's good to get that first one out of the way early, and it does match their total against Pain last time. So just need one more, and they'll feel better, I think.
But here's the thing. On new, this is what Big Sarah pulled off. Not so quite, isn't it? Was that when the ace came through? Second round?
I think it was second or third. No, it was second round. You're right.
It was second round.
That's right.
They won it. They won the second round. Let's see if he can pull off some fights here. Doesn't have the rifle this time. Doesn't have the rifle. It's just a 5.7. But we know how dangerous Pain is. Yeah, you can never count them out. It doesn't really matter what they have, but especially on these pistols, they can surprise you. Just too easy. Takes Hards out to play early on. That's cost him much health. Positioning now on towards B. So much pressure for Bigu. It's just players all over. If he could get anything, that'd be great. And while damage is done, it's PKL instead who collects.
Look at the hell.
These players, they're so low. They're a tap away from death. Is there an HE? There is.
Oh, no.
Nithon. Throw the HE.
No.
A TK just came in. What did Cyrix do? Just put Just Too Easy down. Now it's even worse. It's a 3-on-3. That bomb is ticking away, but where's the HE? Throw the HE, Nithon. Trust yourself. Use the force, Nithon.
I knew you were going there.
Shut down your targeting computer. Huck a nade. PKL's going to kill everyone before you can throw this dang HE. All right, the HE did not. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed in that nade. But they might just win the round. Oh, they've got it. They've got the defuse. Nekis with the 5.7. Who needs an HE?
I really didn't want to throw that nade, Mike, but
dude, I wanted that nade to kill 2 so badly.
It would have been fantastic, and it was the right opportunity, but it just didn't want to do it. Didn't want to give away their positioning, I guess. And after that, they filter on in and find everything so softened up or Unjustified, and then just unable to hang on to that post plant. So now, only 1 round on the board off the pistol. Cards out. Gonna take down JS Feltner, and it's just a Deagle and 3 Glocks here on the Unjustified side, and now Sloopy's gonna take a little bit of damage to that Molotov and get forced out of the corner. It's exactly what Nithon wanted out of that, along with Nekis. So they're gonna try and spot these bodies. They come on forward. No utility left, of course, here for Unjustified, so it'll likely just be a slaughter in favor of Pain. And okay, well, nice shot from him at the very least, but that's all he's gonna get as Nekis wraps it up with a 2K.
Clean. Pain Gaming sliding the lead early here. But here's where we get the big guns. The big investment out from Unjustified. They got the moolah now. Not a lot of it, but enough of it. They got the rifles. Or reflays. They say it in France. It's not how they say it in France.
What did you say, Mike?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, John. It was the worst joke I've probably ever made. Anyways, they're going on. Nekis wants to get spicy here on the edge of the smoke, anticipating them getting aggressive. Like Saka will collect 1 down by the B steps and an upgrade for his troubles. That's nicely done. It's lovely to start off the round when you have an SMG with a kill and just insta rifle upgrade, and they can't even punish Nekis. Oh no, Hardzao is down for the count, but oh my goodness, Just Too Easy may have just flipped this on his head.
Wow.
Just Too Easy kills the 2 players pushing down in towards the forklift room. They're getting so aggressive. And they get punished for it. 2-on-2 now. Bomb starting to transition in. That Molly goes out early which is interesting because it tells me they want to contest and not allow that bomb to go down as opposed to playing retake.
They have another
Just
one.
Too Easy wants to fight forward, though. What's this fight? There's the other molly. They're buying time, 53 seconds. Smoke goes up, though. There's a chance for the plant. He'll have the lineup. Not quite. A stray bullet just clips Just Too Easy. They've actually been the HE, and instead, Big Uzera catches the brunt of the damage. That bomb's now ticking away. Smoke to cover off the side hallway. That does isolate out the fight with Hitman. But no, they're just both going to play from the ramp. Why not?
They have a smoke.
They do have a smoke. You're going to need to get on it. Big Uzera has a kit, but they're looking for a fight. And time's starting to get very short indeed. Pain, you need to just start to tap that. The read. Here's the swing. There's the punish. They're not going to stick on. Got to get that kit. Don't have time anymore. PKL, they've given it up. Once again, Pain Gaming slow in these retakes, and they miss their window to win the round.
I think Just Too Easy is the key piece there, and also Pain Gaming being a little over-aggressive. They didn't have to continue to hold there in forklift, and they could have fallen back all the way up ramp and just waited for Unjustified to come to them. Instead, they continue pressing forward, and Just Too Easy just gets a nice spray transfer. He's happy to oblige. And there you go, the second round on the board for Unjustified. It's been very back and forth in the early goings here, as Pain Gaming are going to buy up whatever they can into this round, because they did manage to save the AK from the previous one. Neck is going to have to settle for the 5-7, but we saw early on in that force fight the 5-7 can do a lot of damage, but it won't do much this time. Just Too Easy will spray down Neck is, and PKL is going to try and follow up with a bit more than that. He peeks around the Molotov, gets one, and traded out immediately by Cyrix. Bigu and Nithon get a couple, though. Cyrix managed to trade it another 2v2 on her heads. 2v1. What a peek from Cyrix with the AK onto Nithon. Just wasn't expecting that type of aggression, leaving Hardzao in a 1v2 clutch situation.
He's going to go through. He's going to go through. Oh, around. Okay. That's not quite as spicy. It's pretty spicy, though. Hardzao does have a smoke. He doesn't have a kit. This would take the 10-second, and he looks like he wants it, but he's going for the fight instead, and Cyrix is waiting for this. Where's Hardzao expected to come around? Is that not visible? Okay, Cyrix isn't around the corner. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Hardzao is visible at that point. But no, he's going to come drop down. Now Cyrix knows he's here. Oh, but he doesn't hit the shot! Had him dead to rights! Had every advantage there. Hardzao just turns on him and nails the shot. Cyrix had such an impressive round, but just comes to a shuddering halt at the worst possible moment. We talked about him being an X Factor. He was doing it with the AK there, but that is going to sour the entire round.
That's going to haunt Cyrix.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Should have had that one. Should have had that one. For
every
sure.
advantage. Every advantage, because the way that smoke worked out, Hardzao couldn't see him initially, as Cyrix had first visibility, but he just didn't hit his spray at all.
I mean, he's Opera mentality. First bullet kills. Oh, it didn't kill?
Yeah. It's actually Pain calling for a timeout here, Mike, surprisingly, even though they won the round.
I mean, that's not exactly a very reliable way to win rounds.
No.
It's not a replicable way, and with their economy being what it is, they might just take that timeout to figure out who's buying what. Right? I'm tossing the op over. Okay, someone buy me an MP9. Okay. Figure this out there. Just got to do a little creative accounting. They'll take their pause to do so. And it's going to be the pistols out for Unjustified. Seems like it's going to be a fast ramp play. Everybody's here. Love when players just huck that bomb down the elevator shaft to get into a specific spot. It's a magic elevator, John. Always brings things up.
Always reliable.
Just spots them now. And he's going to go towards cement. This is interesting. What kind of support does he have? How's Big Uzera? They don't have a Molotov, obviously, but they could just commit to clearing him out.
They're fine. Look at the guns. I mean, there's not much Unjustified side, Mike.
Yeah, it should be fine. But, like, I mean, if they wrapped around the left side of cement and got the damage on the neck is, picked up his gun, it could get interesting. Sloopy rips Big Uzera's head with a D. There's a world here. It's not a very likely world. Give it 1 in 7 chances. But now it's not going to happen.
Nope.
That one has just been squashed. It's clean for Pain. It's comfortable.
This next round might be a little less comfy, because Unjustified will be bringing the heat. They have AKs across the board. No op to give Cyrix, but he's proven that he's very reliable with the AK as well. So he's going to be grabbing that once more. Not the full utility they were hoping for because they just run out of money, but Sloopy and Cyrix do have 4 pieces, but it's just too easy. Hitman and JS Feldner who are a little short. 1:45 on the clock as we get going in round number 7. Cyrix goes for the early pre-fire there towards the A ramp, doesn't connect on anything and gives away his position. That will at least pull some utility out of the pockets of Pain, but not much. They still hang on in a pretty significant way. There's the Molotov and the smoke. Couple of smokes, in fact, being thrown in 2 flashes. They just want to guys off vision here for Unjustified, not give them any space to maneuver. CJS Feltner and Hitman are going to move their way up the A. B ramp and Hard Zhao drop. They might not end up hitting B, but that will force a rotate to come through.
It's a huge kill to find. So much pressure on early. Hard Zhao's been really aggressive in this position. He's been getting frisky round after round. He's been winning his fight more often than not, but this time Unjustified put more focus on actually punishing him there. They will succeed. Nick has got information, so he's backing off. Actually, drops the smoke for a teammate, and then takes up his spot at Cement. He hasn't been spotted. This time, though, they do have a single Molotov, and it does get committed. The smoke comes in, but it gets thrown from sight. So do they commit to clearing out Nekiz here?
I'm sure.
Teams like to throw this fake, and PKL has the lineup to keep them from clearing it. For the time being, they lose focus. They lose track of this, but the flashbang is good. It's actually PKL's flash that saves Just Too Easy's life, and it's come down to a 2v2. That's so unfortunate for Nekiz. He got blinded up by a teammate's flash, or he would have had that kill 100%.
10 seconds.
There's no time. There's no time. Hitman doesn't have the bomb, and he's got to try and retrieve it. Into the crosshair he goes, and Nython walks away with the round win.
Sometimes it's better to just hold on to that flash and trust in your teammate, honestly. But at the end of the day, Nython pulls off a nice little 2K there, hopping up on the boxes and getting the op frag, so it's still okay. Pain Gaming pick up the 5th, and they force Unjustified back onto the pistols. Oh, that was scary for a moment, but Big Uzera takes care of business after Just Too Easy does some damage. Now all the frags are coming through. Hitman is dropped, only Cyrix left standing, and Pain Gaming looking at another quite easy round victory.
Cyrix gonna sell, commit to the bit, trying to get the knife. Ooh, spotted Hard Zhao. Get the knife kill, get the knife kill, get the knife kill.
No, he's gonna get
shot in the back.
Yeah.
Rip. Team Ace! Team Ace for Pain. Everybody gets a piece of the action. Everyone gets a piece of the fun. Nicely done there for Pain Gaming. Rising Tide lifts all ships, and those ships, well, they're headed home towards port. But here comes the buy. JS Feltner not having a great time here. Beyond secret agent status, John. 008.
Well, there is a 008, so he's still a secret agent, just not the best one.
Which one was 008 from?
I think it was GoldenEye, maybe?
I thought that was 006, or was it 006?
Was it 006?
I think 006 is Sean Bean and GoldenEye.
Oh, maybe you're right. I might have gotten crossed up.
I think there is a 008, I just don't know which one it's from. But I will say, this round, going 00 great for Unjustified Gaming. They've got a man advantage. Oh, no. Big Uzera's just killed everybody. Big Uzera's killed everybody. He's got the bomb as well. The mid-pinch is still there, but Big Uzera's chilling under the steps. Oh, he's the troll here. He's the bridge troll. You got to pay the Big Uzera toll if you want to get into that bomb site. He's dead, but his toll was too great to bear. Unjustified, down in the mud. JS Feltner off of that goose egg, though, at the very least.
Yeah, he's got the one, but only one. 7-2 in favor of Pain. And it feels like Unjustified have finally run into a bit of a wall here. One thing's for sure for Unjustified is that Inferno and Mirage are great maps for them, but they need to, if this is how they're going to perform on the maps outside of that, then obviously they need to deepen their map just a touch. And you already alluded to that, right, Mike, when we talked about Nuke, and it can be abused if they don't improve.
Okay, so 008 is mentioned. Okay, nice shot. That's actually well. Gotta talk about this. Gotta talk about this. The round is quick. The round is swift. There's nothing doing for Unjustified. Bit of damage on the neck is, but yeah, this one is just about over. And it's gonna be a 4K for Nython. Very nice indeed. 008 is mentioned in Goldfinger. and the Living Daylights.
There we go.
But that's not the character. Sean Bean is I'm pretty sure 005 or 006. Hold on.
Yeah, you're right. I think you're right about GoldenEye being 005 or 006, but there you go. There was a 008. Did you find it, Mike? Everyone's waiting with bated breath.
Trying to figure it out. Is it Goldfinger or it's which? Oh, what's the movie? It's not Goldfinger. It's No, it is GoldenEye, not Goldfinger. There we go. The other golden thing. All right. You know, the one the N64 game's based on.
Yeah, apparently 008 was in the N64 game.
Oh, that's what you're remembering it from.
Yeah.
All right, Cyrix has got the kill. This is looking good indeed. Every time we start talking about James Bond, Unjustified pop off. So all I'm saying is, if you're an Unjustified fan right now, you should be hoping we get off track more often. Unjustified, though, do still need to be able to bring this through. And with Hardzow and Big Zera, two of the biggest multi-kill factors on this team still alive, you gotta be just a touch nervous. Footsteps are gonna be heard here. Hardzow gonna float to join Big Zera. No, not yet. And they haven't committed to this, but it is distinctly the A-ramp presence. They've got no presence elsewhere on the map. Nothing else. Big Zera is expecting the mid play to come through, but there's no one here. So it is, in fact, just going to be the site execute. 50 seconds on the clock. Big Zera's going to go high. Eats that nade. But he gets a couple of kills. Once again, Big Zera's clutch potential lays the bodies low. And this is starting to get risky. This is starting to get frisky. 35 seconds are on the clock. They're both here. They're both ready for the fight, but the bomb's being committed. They didn't hear it. They didn't hear it. Hardzow was popping off so many shots. They didn't realize that bomb was getting planted. And now Unjustified managed to slip into the post. Well done. Big Zera even backing out. I think he thought it might have been a fake. It is going to be the pit. Here comes the shot. It's all on Big Goo. Kit's right in front of him, but he doesn't have the health for this. He's got to be pretty quick on these shots if he's going to get it. And he's caught Simon. Chased him on through. Goes to another gun. Still hasn't managed to pick up that kit. He's dancing around it, to be quite frank. But there's going to be the stick. There's going to be the check. There's going to be the kills. Does he have time? I don't think so. No way. No, it's going.
Oh.
It's gone. So much damage done. Such a valiant effort. A 2v4 somehow almost dragged back to completion.
Wow. He is just playing out of his mind right now, and Unjustified sneak out with a third round victory with no bodies left. Oh, goodness. Pain. Really making it a tough go for Unjustified. Cyrix is going to come through here. Checking out what's happening at the B ramp. Next is going for the early peek here. Could have gotten punished if Cyrix peeked out again, but instead the smoke comes through. And now no visibility from either side. Well, there is a significant gap on the right side of the smoke, so Unjustified can't really move that forward into that corner. Pain. Have Big U at mid. Just too easy, and JS Feldner might go for this boost. Yep, there they go. Gonna get one onto the box as Big U expected. Oh, he spotted out the backpack. Yep, he knows now. So as soon as they come out, he'll likely have the advantage. I think they're gonna try and double peek it. They do, and it doesn't work at all. Big Zera continues his hot streak, gets two more, and then Nithon follows up with a 2-count. Sloopy and Cyrix. Why not a third for Nithon? There you go. Pain Gaming immediately isolate the round victory for Unjustified and get their 9th.
Actually, wild that Nithon willingly picks up an AK afterwards as well, right?
Yeah.
Wants the rifle as opposed to the AWP. It's an interesting one for sure, and it literally might just be because this is a pistol round. Right?
I think so, yeah.
They don't want the double up and around where they're potentially getting run down by pistols, and they have enough money to spare on Nithon that if they need to invest back into the big green, it's going to be fine. Chunky nade for JS Feltner to rattle off the round start. Seems like they're going for some heavy mid-presence here, and, well, let's see what PKL can do about it. That's how posted with that AWP. He'll pick the first. Big U there to support, but it's all Hardzow for the kills. And And now pressure in towards mid is all they've got, as the rest of the B pinch, well, is dead.
Oh. Yeah, almost got peeked.
Almost. Only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, John.
And PKL also gets that last frag to boot. So Pain Gaming into double digits, 10-3. Unjustified reeling a little bit, but they will have those 4 AKs. And the AWP come through. Cyrix is leading the board with 9. It's been a slow game for pretty much everyone on this Unjustified side. I think Just Too Easy had the flashiest play, right? In that 2v4, getting the 2K and helping his team come out with the win. But outside of that, it's been tough to pick out the good moments for Unjustified. Cyrix, peering over the tippy top of this smoke, just trying to see if someone's going to peek from that angle. Neck is going back and forth and knows what the gap is and just doesn't want to overexpose himself. He has to be wary of the op here, and another smoke's going to get thrown, this time by Unjustified, perhaps to guise the advance in towards that ramp, but it doesn't come through. They keep stalling out here. They want to go out. They really do, but they just keep waiting.
And a molly in. Might slow them down a little bit. Oh, into the tight angle is Nithon, and with the Molotov, he feels pretty comfortable about this taken away, but their spam's not finding him just yet, and now Nekiz answers back some spam in kind. Finally, Nithon is dead, but, well, Nekiz has made them pay dearly for it. Looks to the cement, and he goes forth for more! Neck is such a nuisance here, gives his team the advantage, and both remaining Unjustified players are down below half. They're vulnerable. They are so very frail. Like a rose that's been on the table for far too long. It's all under Just Too Easy. Let's see if this rose has a thorn. Swinging on out, 25 seconds. Got to go if he's going to do it. Takes the first, but the trade is nigh instant. He's been clipped.
Oof. I mean, wow. Pain Gaming just giving them nothing there once they started to peek on forward towards the A site. Cyrix, who did hit a nice shot to open up some space for himself, gets immediately taken down by Hardzao. It's just so hard to fight against that angle without a flashbang or some utility to work with. 15th and final round of play is going to come through here in this first half, and a timeout called from Unjustified. Their second one here on Vertigo. Perhaps not going to be great. They can buy up AKs. Galil's might be a better option for some of them in order to get the utility in play. In fact, they must go for that, because if they don't have enough smokes, it's not going to go very well, especially on a map like Vertigo. And yeah, there's at least one Galil for Just Too Easy. 3, in fact, being purchased, and a couple of AKs in JS Feltner's and Cyrix's hands. Here we go. The last chance for Unjustified to get around into this half and prevent Pain from going up 12-3. Molotov's going to go into scaffolding here from Pain, and they just want to gain that space again. And Unjustified continue to come towards this A ramp and just stall out.
I like these stickers on Nekiz's M4. Oh. There we go. They've like little Buddha talismans with grenades on top.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Interesting.
Yeah, kind of goes against the symbolism, right?
Yeah. A little unusual. Big Uzera. Definitely not feeling peaceful here. Maybe he's got inner peace, but he's certainly got outer violence. And it's looking good for Nekiz, who will do a little bit of violence of his own, all on a JS Feltner, who gets wiped away as this half closes. Not quite a battering in the first half here, but Unjustified are no strangers to the comeback. They're going to need a big one at this point. Their biggest magic trick to date, and it seems like they went for a little bit of a gamble towards A, and it's a gamble that's maybe misread. They can adjust, though, for this mid-fight quickly, and that's exactly what they will do just too easy with the dualies tapping away, and this time the quaddies find their prey. Everybody down for the count. It was only 3 kills for the dualies, though, the sets of dualies, so not quite enough. Still, I think Unjustified are going to be pretty dang pleased with that one. I will say, though, John, got a great track record of winning pistols.
Yes.
Not so much winning the round after them.
No. Decidedly not. Duel is looking pretty good in pistol rounds now, though. I'm seeing more and more teams employ them. And I guess it makes sense. 30 rounds, right? Fire away, and once you find the headshots, usually an insta-kill. Anyway, Sloopy is going to get tagged down to 80 here onto the A site, and Pain Gaming do not opt for the forest buy. They didn't get the bomb plant, so they say instead, let's just upgrade a couple of pistols and try to make something happen. One of those will be a Tech 9, the other one a P250 in Nexus's hands, as you just saw. Hitman already upgrading to the A1S, though. It's going to toss a smoke down the ramp. And Pain Gaming still have not committed to either side. But there's a fight happening here, just too easy. Facing off against, I believe it was Hardzao, and he will lose that fight. Sloopy now kind of isolated here. No, he's got the reinforcements. He's okay. Cyrix is there, and he will make sure that things are taken care of. As you mentioned, Mike, bomb is dropped, and Pain are going to have to try and recover it. They do, but the space and that they had to plant this bomb is gone.
Yeah, there was a moment. There was a moment where if they could overwhelm and just rapidly move on towards site, there was a bomb plant possibility. That seems slim. Now, at this point, if they could take another kill out of play, that would be pretty nice for limiting the CT economy going forward. They're going to do a little cheeky boost. I actually love this. I love this. They just want one more kill. That's the priority. Obviously, if you can do anything further, that's great.
To the gun.
Run boost? Woohoo! Spotted! Oh. Spotted! And Nekus fails, but he got the kill! He got the shot! He did it! Mission accomplished! And they didn't invest into that, so now here comes the buy, and they're limited. I love the audible. Hey, boost me over this. Boost doesn't see a peek. Let's go for a run boost around. Then he realizes what's going on and has the movement wherewithal to bail out of the run boost, get back around, and pop off a shot before death. That's a nice bit of micro play from Nekus.
That was unbelievable. That shot was ridiculous. And I think they were just trying to run boost, maybe grab the M4 and find some frags with a rifle, but obviously that got spotted out. But like you said, the adjustment was fantastic to at least do more damage to the CT side economy. So now Unjustified have to fully invest just to get the A1Ss back up and running, except for Cyrix, who's flush with cash. Well, more so than his teammates anyway. 2.9. Hitman does a ton of damage on Bigu, but he can't finish him off as Bigu survives with 10 HP. And now Pain Gaming are going to use this space to try and push up. And you see Unjustified doing their best to deny it with the wall banging shots. But at the end of the day, they're going to have to back off here and concede the space to Pain because they don't have visibility onto A ramp anymore. PKL making his way through the scaffolding. And he's actually just going to hold here and wait. His teammates, on the other hand, they rotated off? No, they're still here, waiting at the ramp. And it's going to be a complete and total chaos once things start unraveling here. And Nithon's going to get the opener, and Hardzao finds himself a second after JS Feltner gets one, but the trades are good for Unjustified. That one was huge.
Had to have it for Cyrix, and now it's disjointed. It's all falling apart, right? Hardzao goes out without his teammates. His teammates are caught a little flat-footed. Still Kanekis, though, but the follow-up, it comes through! There's no health. Sloopy, in a 1v2, they've only got 20 seconds. They need this first bullet to be a doozy. Smoke goes in, but if he just spams it, I mean, they can't get past. They're like Swiss cheese already. And he's going to come around the corner, but Zara has it! Something distracted him. He snapped to the left to clear, and the timing couldn't have been worse.
No, Sloopy. Just hard clear sight. You know they're there. I don't know what distracted him. Maybe a lingering doubt in his mind that both players would be pushing through the smoke. Whatever the case may be. That's a prime opportunity at a 6th round. Just slips away from his fingertips. All right. Unjustified. As a result, their economy is dashed, and Cyrix the only one able to buy up the A1S. Feltner on the MP9, and everyone else onto a Deagle. Hitman misses the opportunity at the Wandig. In fact, takes some damage himself and doesn't deliver any. And we'll just fall back here. 1:24 on the clock. JS Feltner continues to hold. Lots of utility being expended by Pain. They are going to throw the Molotov for cement, regardless of anyone being there or not, which is good to see. At least there is a team that decides to molly that every single time. We've been seeing it overlooked so many times in recent Vertigo matches. Anyway, Mike, Hardzao does drop Sloopy, so finally that first frag comes through about 50 seconds into the round, and Pain Gaming can really do whatever they want.
Yeah.
In fact, the B side is clear.
They've got me. They've got this completely contained. Okay, Hardzao dies. Okay, I was going to say Hardzao is the perfect position to keep them contained. But at least that aggression will be checked. Still, there's the potential for the retake, and players are not in position to deal with this. They were so spread out. Ah, they bail. They bail, and Nython can't quite find his target on Cyrix. This, if they had actually just bullied in towards the B site, this would have gotten very spicy very quickly.
I don't know. I mean, you look at their economy, they have a chance to upgrade to an AK, right? If they find a frag on I can't speak, on a player that's just left behind.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something that's an AK, an A1S, and maybe something more than a MAC-10.
Problem is, there's 14 rounds on the board for Pain.
Yeah.
They only need 2 more. I mean, they definitely didn't know the situation, right? I don't blame Unjustified for here. They're operating with imperfect information. But imagine what could have been. What could have been? Pain Gaming were so readily anticipating the control, anticipating the save, that there was actually a window where something spicy could have happened. Still, now we're going to get the investment around this. No, we're not, actually. They're going to save.
They don't have enough money.
There they go. Well, they're in. They're going in.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I was going to say maybe they just want to save and play for overtime.
10 rounds in a row for overtime? That would have been a big
ask. They won 9 of 10 before, right? So
yeah, of course you could do the same thing on a different map. Again, against Pain.
Oh boy, it's a hard thing to repeat against Pain.
Yes.
And,
yeah, hard thing to repeat in general. Pain Gaming going to look to shut things down here. This is the potential dagger in the back. Would wrap up this particular brawl.
Oh yeah, I don't think there's any coming back from this.
Oh, aggression straight in. PKL and Nython find their kills early. 2 bodies dropped already, and this could just turn into a massacre. Everybody's here for Unjustified. They gambled on it, but the problem is, even if you've got the numbers, still got to get the kills. And Hitman is dodging bullets. He'll trade his gun out because he is limping.
Oh, okay. PKL does go down, but Bigu gets the 2 trades immediately, and it's down to Sloopy. He's by his lonesome on the B site, and there's not really much he can do here.
Could save.
Yeah, I think a save might be the best call.
But where does he go? They haven't planted the bomb yet. Hardzao is working his way through B. There's not going to be a lot of safe spots here for Sloopy. He's got to try and save now. He's backing off of it, but will Hardzao be collecting? Yes, he will. Indeed. 1 shot to the dome, and that's map point found. Nothing saved through. They're broke as a joke on the Unjustified side, and Pain Gaming have 10 chances to close it out. Something tells me, John, they might just do it in 1.
Oh, yeah. I have a strong feeling that that's exactly what's going to happen here. Unjustified can force up a FAMAS, maybe a few MP9s. Might favor the MP9s across the board, but either way, it's going to be a super tough ask against a Pain Gaming squad that has both dismantled their attacking side and their defense. And here's the force up coming through. Cyrix, in fact, does have enough, of course, for the A1S, but everyone else is going to go for MP9s or shotguns. In JS Feltner's case, who has the Swag 7 in his hands, and Hitman still hasn't decided what he's going to buy up. But you have to imagine he will in 2 seconds, because they need to get going, and it's going to be a deagle with full utility. Okay, Hitman, sure.
I like it.
Why not?
I like it. Get them nades going. Someone's got to have the nades. Someone's got to have the molly, and Hitman's the one who does it. Takes the hit for the team. That's why they call him the Hitman. Just Too Easy's the dead man, though. Tried to get very aggressive in mid, and Nekiz was waiting for it. So 1 body already dropped as Just Too Easy tried to go for the sucker punch play, and was instead counterpunched himself. Kale already has forward positioning in towards the scaffolding. JS Feltner has gone back to this Mag 7. He likes it quite a bit, and Cyrix with a couple of kills. Might just make this possible, but the shotgun's out of play. Uppercut shot. Cyrix. Huge kills to keep this round in whack. If they can eventually get down the ramp, that would be huge. But PKL is obviously guarding those guns. And instead, they're rocking out onto B pretty effectively. Hardzal's all the way deep in the site. And freebie. This Loopy tries to sprint back. Free kill. Bomb on its way. Signed. Sealed. And Hardzal is delivering. Just onto Cyrix. He already found 2 kills. He needs the ace to keep them alive in this game. Trying to eke out anything he might. Meanwhile, Hardzal hunts, and now Cyrix position known. There's no escape. Hardzal finds the third.